Hello, everybody, and good morning. I did not get enough sleep last night. I spent, oh gosh, hours. It might have been hours because I kept backtracking what I was listening to, but I stayed up really late trying to get through a bunch of All In for sequel video, and all that ended up happening is me DNFing it. So that was wasted time. So much wasted time. So I'm so tired, but I'm glad to be here. I have things to do and books to get through, and my schedule is looking real rough. Like it's looking real rough. So we're gonna try to get through as many things this morning as possible because all I want to do is go sit upstairs and work on my library. Because I got all my shelves together finally, and we're doing things, and I was so excited to put my library together. Vanessa is here. I don't know how much she's going to be in here. She does have actual work things to do this morning, I assume. Hello, reporting for manager duty. Another person I thought I had to work today, but I forgot it was snowing at her house. How much snow did you actually end up getting? Like, do you already have like a ton? Hello, good to see you. We had snow for a whole, is it 1.5 or 15 days last month? Because that's going to be a big difference. Won't see snow until next year here. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Like, do you want more snow? Because I think a lot of people, at least where I'm at, are kind of sick of snow already, and it is only the beginning of December at work, so it might be in and out. Yeah, don't get in trouble. Don't get in trouble for this live, okay? We've got a couple inches out there, more snow than we usually get in all of winter. Why did I think that you guys like got a ton of snow? And that's the same for here. So apparently before we moved here, they had been on like a 10-year drought or something for snow. Last year they had record snowfall, and then this year we've already had 2 snowstorms. So I don't know what's going on. 1.5, I want more snow. Okay. At first I was like, I'm pretty sure it's 1.5, but I was like 15 would be a lot. Like that would be so much snow. You're getting more tomorrow. So I think we were supposed to get snow today again, but it does not look like snow outside. The forecast I think has changed here. So I don't know if we're actually going to get any snow. I kind of want snow. I kind of don't. I kind of want the ground to harden a little bit because it is so muddy in our front yard, like still. Like I think we got 6 to 7 inches a couple days ago. I don't remember when it happened, but it's literally so much, like so much snow. And so we live on 2 acres, and so we have a lot of trees, and we actually had a tree fall last year because of how much rainfall there was. So I don't want snow for at least another week or 2 because I don't want any more trees to fall because that was scary. Like I think it was in one of my videos, like you heard the crash and I didn't know what it was because it happened in the middle of the night. I'm in South Central Indiana. Up north gets a ton. We usually get nothing until late January. Oh, okay. I don't know geography. That is something that is very known about me is if you like even left or right, like if I am walking out of a store in a mall, odds are like normally there's like a 50-50 chance of going the right direction out of a store in the mall. Mine is 90%. I will go the wrong way inevitably. And normally Lucas has to grab the back of my collar and he's like, nope, nope, it's that way. Do you not recognize the stores that we just, no, like even that geography I'm bad at. So don't even expect me to understand geography of anything else. Hello, good to see you in this morning. I keep saying morning because I just woke up. Your sound wasn't on. You know, you're directionally challenged too. It's bad. It's bad. And normally I have to like, if someone asks me to do something left or right, so if I have to give directions, like to somebody, like we're driving somewhere and I have to give left or right directions, normally I just like put my finger in front of their face while they're driving and I do this or this and I go that way or that way. Because if I give directions, I'm going to give you the wrong ones. Like assume that I'm giving you the wrong direction. Someone stopped me in Cal for directions the other day. And I dead ass gave the directions in the wrong way. Kyle double checked and corrected me. Hey, at least he double checked because I'm pretty sure I've given someone the wrong directions thinking I was totally right. And I have no idea where I sent them. So I don't give directions to people anymore. Generally, I say when I used to work at the hospital. So I used to work at the hospital in the lab, and it's a huge hospital. Like it was massive hospital. I don't think I ever knew how to get to anything in that hospital because I used to, like, if we were walking down the hallway, like, I knew how to get to the cafeteria and I knew how to get to the front doors. That was it. And I often had people, like patients and stuff, stopping me like, "Hey, do you know how to get to this?" And I'm like, "No, I actively do not. Like, I'm so sorry. I don't even know if I could tell you what floor we're on right now." Like, I don't know. Hello. I was about to say, you can actually stay for this one for a little bit, 'cause that's why I kinda wanted to have one in the morning as well for anybody who wasn't able to come to the more nighttime ones. Then when we walked away, he was like, "I knew I had to check after you." Mhm. Yep. No, if Lucas and I are ever together and someone, asks for directions, I don't even bother. I just look at Lucas and he's like, "Okay, let me figure this out." Spent my morning battling to get a ticket for an Expanse reunion live stream. Still haven't succeeded and I'm big mad about it. Ooh, I assume they can have, like, as many, like, tickets as possible if it's, like, just, like, a live stream. Like, is there a cap on it? I guess there could be a cap for, like, capacity of, like, the website can hold. And how do you so let's just see. How have you not been able to get it so far? That seems like something you'd be able to get. After work, so probably won't chat much, but I'm lurking. I love lurking. I love Does anyone else on Twitch, like, there's like a lurk corgi or something? I love that. I love that emoji. It's my favorite. You don't wanna ask for directions either. Okay, so apparently we're all just bookish, directionally challenged girlies, in this chat right now. Is that feels like that's what's happening. Hi, I live in a town with no stoplight. I barely know any street names, born and raised. Okay, so this is the funny okay. So my husband is from a super, 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 super small town, and he's got one street light, and it was, like, recently put in, I feel like, and so the way that they give directions, because 'cause they're in, like, the South, the way that they give directions is, like, go to that tall tree that has 5 limbs on it, not the one that has 6. Go to the one that has 5, and then go past old Mr. Someone's house, and then take a sharp right there. You're not gonna see the street because it's gonna be hidden. Make sure you don't go past it, because then you're gonna end up on private property. And then if you do that, backtrack it, and then you gotta do, like, a spin in this area, and then that's how you find and I'm like, "What?" Like, someone tried to actively give me directions that way once, and I'm like, because GPS sometimes doesn't work there. And so I'm like, I don't know how to possibly get where you are telling me to go. What tree? Whose house? Like, do you all know each other? They all know each other. So they use people's houses as directions. And I'm like, what if I'm trying to get to someone's house? Like, I don't know. I'll be reading The Coworker by Frida McFadden today. Okay. The Coworker was not my favorite, so I'm really curious what you're thinking about. Definitely let me know what you're thinking about it so far. I have The Intruder. I think I just bought The Intruder. I'm so hit or miss with Frida McFadden books. Like, either I love them or I hate them. Like, there really generally is no middle ground. So definitely let me know what you're thinking about The Coworker. It's a Discord live stream. The Streamily site just keeps erroring and refunding you. Ooh, that's really annoying. That sounds like it's got some sort of, like, glitch in the system. I would definitely keep checking your bank account too, because that seems like something that would, like, charge you, like, 7 times, and then yeah, that's a little nerve-wracking. Yes, the Lurk Corgi, yep. I love the Lurk Corgi, it's so cute. Yep. 22% in, need more action. That's kinda how I felt about it as well, is I did not love so The Coworker is told, if I'm remembering the right one, sometimes I get the Freedom McFadden's mixed up. I'm pretty sure that's the one where, like, the coworker goes missing and you're following the other coworker, but a lot of the story is told through emails, and I think that's what my major problem with the book was I just was so bored by the emails, and most of the book I was just bored, so that was my biggest problem with that one. Need to catch up on our fantasy bingo. I know, I need to go look at that. I haven't even looked at it yet. Either reading Sword Art Online or Dracula. None of them are sequels, but I don't have a choice. Again, if you just read one sequel this month, that's you successfully completed the readathon. That's good job. I don't know if I like Dracula. I feel like that's a really hot take, but, like, I like Frankenstein. I'm not sure how I feel about Dracula. Dracula's not my super vibe. Again, another story told through, like, emails, obviously not emails, because back in the day, letters, missives, notebooks, and stuff like that. I just don't think I like that style. Like, I thought I liked that style, but I just don't like that style. Yeah. Okay, at least we got that. So, I am still debating what I'm gonna be reading. Definitely let me know if you haven't told me yet what you guys are gonna be reading today and what you're thinking of doing or being productive, because this is also, I mean, it's morning productivity sprints, but I need to get through stuff. Like I've got a schedule to maintain, and it's a little scary. It's a little scary what I've got to do. I'm pulling it up right now. Let's see. I am supposed to be posting our first sequel video vlog Sunday, and I still need to read at least one more book. So I am currently debating what I'm reading right now, because I don't know. So I'm currently still working on The Summer Queen. I'm not super vibing with it. I did finish Throne of Secrets, gave it a 4-star. This isn't a bad book. I just don't think it's what I want to read right now. So I'm like super struggling through it, because when I'm reading it, I'm enjoying it, but I don't want to pick it up. So I'm like 100 pages into this. And then my other option, the other unwrapped, I'm giving everything away for this video. The other thing that I unwrapped was Aurora Burning, but I don't remember like anything from, and I even have tabs on this. I don't remember anything from Aurora Rising because I've had it for so long and I read it so long ago. So my debate right now is either my final book is gonna, because there's no way I'm gonna read 2 more books for this video. Either I read The Summer Queen and actually get moving, catch up in a sequel series, or reread Aurora Rising and then put Aurora Burning and The Summer Queen in the second video. So I just don't know, because I feel like I'm in a bit of a reading slump right now, which is really sad. So that's kind of my debacle right now. And the bad part is I don't want to read any of these. I want to read the book that Amy convinced me to buy. Look how pretty it is. Like, look how pretty that is. That's so pretty. It's so pretty. And it's just so different that this is what I want to read. This, or one of my besties just finished Breathe In, Bleed Out, I think. Is that what it's called? I think. And she said it was fun. It's just, I would listen to it on audiobook, and I probably will listen to it on audiobook while working on my library later. So I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. I should read one of these sequels, but I don't know if I really want to. I also got something cool in the mail. I'll show you after this sprint. After this sprint, I'll show you the mail thing that I got, because I did order something from Mercari secondhand. May try Second Death of Vlog. Ugh. Oh no, Amy, why'd you remind me? Why'd you remind me? Is that what I'm gonna read today instead? Just like totally throw everything I'm supposed to do out and just read Second Death of Vlog? Because I am supposed to read Second Death of Vlog for the next Reading All My books thing, which I'm so behind on. I'm so behind on that video, on those videos. Yeah, I have to read the Second Death of Vlog, Alchemize, Never Ever After, and Modern Divination for that video. I haven't started any of them. So I totally forgot that Gavin's book club on his like membership is tomorrow, and it's Second Death of Vlog. There's no chance you're gonna finish it in a day. There's no chance. Like, no chance. You're gonna get distracted by something. Blackfire Blade sequel to the Bloodfire Promise. That sounds cool. Is it? I'm assuming that's fantasy, right? Blackfire Blade. Blackfire. Nope. I can't type, I swear. I'm not used to this computer. Like, I'm not on this computer like a ton. Oh, was that a broken binding choice? It looks gorgeous. That looks absolutely stunning. Holy crap. I'm gonna keep that up, because that's one of those books that you see and you're like, kind of want to read it. Don't know anything about it, but I kind of want to read it. So I'm gonna leave that up. That's beautiful. I am reading Light from Uncommon Stars. Okay. Oh, for your 25. Okay. I'm about to record that. Did I read my 25 books of 2025? I don't think I did well. I actively think I did rather poorly, actually. So I need to do that. That's going to be a filler video when I can't get one of these videos out, these reading vlogs out. Oh no. Light from Uncommon Stars. I don't know if I liked that one or not. I can't remember if that's the one that I read or I read a different one. I don't remember. It is so pretty, like in person. Listen to a reread of Aurora Rising. So, okay. So I started that. I started listening to, I don't like it. I don't like the audiobook, the narrator. Well, yeah. There's like 6 narrators, and I don't like 2 already of the 6, and I haven't heard the other ones. So I don't know if I want to do that. And then, because Aurora Riot. What is it? Aurora, oh my God, what is the book? I lost already. Aurora Rising is, I gave it like a 4.5. I loved it. I thought it was so good. I don't want to reread it with the audiobook and then end up not liking it. Oh, that would make me really sad. So I think I have to physically read that one. And I don't want to. I hate rereading. I added the rereading prompt to make myself suffer. I'm on my 3rd sequel this month. Just finished Brigands and Bread Knives. Also finished The Last Soul Among Wolves, sequel to The Last Hour Between Worlds. Oh! Okay. Brigands and Bread Knives. Man, you're reading stuff that I would never read. This is great. What do you think about Brigands and Bread Knives? I've seen mixed reviews for that one. A lot of people liked it better than, what's the second one that came out? Some people really like Brigands and Bread Knives because it had a little more action in it. Is that what I heard? And then, yeah, you guys know how I felt about The Last Hour Between Worlds, but how was The Last Soul Among Wolves? Because I was tempted to try the second book. I wasn't sure about it. Oh, yeah, Christmas gifts to work on later. I gotta wrap Christmas gifts and Animal Crossing to play. I could spend my Spotify hours on the Lock audiobook. Definitely check if it's good so far, or if it sounds good, because I mean, you guys know I don't like fantasy books on audio, but they can be really good. I liked Throne of Secrets on audio. That was really good. So I was thinking of catching up on my locked library books. Harvest of Hearts is fun, and I've recently started to Unlock the Dark. You're always reading so much stuff. Like, I remember every time you post in like the wrap-ups, you always have so many books that you've like read, and I like that you tell me the titles because then I can look them up. I'm so tempted to get Locked Library, but oh yeah, I can't. US does not get Locked Library. They only get Forbidden Wing, and I don't like Forbidden Wing's choices because I would get Locked Library. Thank you, Bookshops and Bone Dust. Vanessa's my second manager. I need to upgrade Vanessa to a mod on here, actually. I'll do that during the first break. Yes, the Silver Blood Promise came out last year and Blackfire Blade last month, so I'm trying to keep it as fantasy but very found family character driven. It's so pretty. Like, it's so pretty. Like, I'm gonna look it up like during the break. Like, it looks really good. I'm guessing it's more like epic fantasy. It seems more like epic fantasy, which sometimes I don't feel smart enough to read epic fantasy. This year's crazy for me. Never read so many books. That's why I always mention so many titles. Yeah, I'm great. I love that you mention all the titles because, again, half the time I haven't heard of them. So I always like hearing about new books because I feel like sometimes like as an influencer, oh, I hate that title. Sometimes you only hear about like the popular stuff because that's what does better on channels and stuff. But I try to read unknown stuff as well. So I do like hearing like this one. I feel like not anybody is talking about this. And like when I read We Used to Live Here, like nobody was talking about it yet. So I somehow was able to get like there before the hype of that one. But not a lot of people are talking about this one, so I'm really excited to read this one. Because sometimes it's hard to make your own opinion when you hear so many other people talking about books. Like you inevitably are going to have a little bit of your opinion kind of mixed in with other people's opinions. So, okay, I think we're going to dive into the first sprint. I think I'm going to do 45-minute sprints. I really like 45-minute sprints. They are just long enough for me to get something done, but not too long that I start to wander. like I get really distracted easily. So I think for the first sprint, I'm going to look at those books and then I'm going to decide what I'm actually going to read. And I don't know. Ugh, I'm stressed out. So if I do like disappear, like if I put my little thing on gone, I'm probably working on my library upstairs while listening to an audiobook. So I might do that to see if I can get through a lot of stuff. I've almost removed all the books off of the Stairway of Hell. So I'm really excited. So it's really, really exciting. There are like 2 reviews of Antimemetics out right now. The only ones up are for indie or for the indie edition. Yeah, so read it soon. Yeah, I'm gonna get my annotation stuff. I'm gonna mark up this book. Maybe. It's so pretty. I'm so reluctant to do it. I might read through it once with just sticky notes and then read through it again. I might do a whiteboard video for this. Undecided. It kind of depends how it is. Because sometimes like I think of a whiteboard video and it's like, oh, this is gonna be so good. And then I read it and I'm like, yeah, I don't know how much I have to actually talk about it. I love Legends and Lattes, so I thought it's a safe bet for another 5-star read. But no, it seems that a little more action in the sequel did not agree with me. Oh no. And that's for the Brigands and Bread Knives. Oh, what did you think of Bone Shops and Nope. Bone dusting? Nope. Vanessa, help. Bookshops and bone dust. Oh, whoopsies. Oh man. What do you think about that one? So Legends and Lattes was a 5, Brigands and Burn Knives 2.5. Would you give Bookshops and bone dust? I'm really glad Vanessa's comments like literally right there so I can look at it. Note of interest, pay attention to the numbers. Why is it always numbers? God, like I think it's apparently it's something to do with the left and right brain thing because can't tell my left from my right, and I switch numbers. Like I have like something like that. It's something where it's like it's not dyslexia, but it's dyslexia of numbers. I switched numbers so many times. Last year, 2 years ago, when I bought Lucas something for Christmas, I thought it said what is it? I thought it said $69.99, and it was actually $96.99 because I can't read because I can't read. Didn't get to that one. Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you. Dyscalculia. Yep. That's apparently what I have. Like it's not like severe or anything, but sometimes it happens and it's bad, especially with phone numbers. So don't trust me with anything is what I'm learning. Like that's what I'm learning. Okay. We're going to get into the first sprint. I forgot to add this, share my screen. I made it a cute little brown cat and like a little foresty looking cat. Add to stage. There we go. Yeah, okay, I already looked at that. I don't know why I thought I didn't look at it yet. Okay, so 45 minutes. I'm going to probably go work on my library and listen to an audiobook, and I will see you guys in 45. Welcome back, everybody, from the break. Let me know what you got done. I love how, like Amy is always right. I feel like I just need to start by saying Amy's always right. So I am listening to Aurora Rising. I am going to do my final book for this vlog as listening to this one. But I think the compromise here is I'm going to physically read Cal's chapters. So if you've never read this is following like a group of misfit, basically the leftovers, and they have created like their own little squad or whatever. And so there is a romance between I can't really say main character because there's like 17 main characters. There's like 6 different points of view. But the main character, like who this person is, there's a romance between her and the character Cal. And I think my issue with listening to fantasy books, romantic books, anything romance is I've talked about it before. I just don't like hearing, it just doesn't work for me. Audiobook with romance just doesn't work for me. So what I think I'm going to do is listen to all the other chapters except for Cal and Ari's chapters. I think I'm going to physically read those two. And I think that'll be okay because I'm fine with just listening to like the action and stuff like that. So I am at page 56. I feel like I've read so much more. What does anyone else feel like when they're listening to an audiobook? You listen for like an hour and you're like, oh my God, it feels like I've been through like 100 pages. And then you look at it, it's been like 60 pages and you're like, oh, feels like it's been a lot more. Whoops. So I did get through 56 pages of this. I am working on my library. I have so many bare shelves. It's crazy. So I get to like clean up all this. Like basically I'm going to take everything I possibly can from every nook and cranny that I've stuffed books from, and I'm going to put them upstairs. And it's going well so far. There are a lot of shelves. My problem right now is I'm sorting through my cozy series, which are all mixed together, and there's like 17 books in a cozy series. So I'm trying to order them right now. And you know what? That's not fun. It's honestly not very fun. Let's see. The Last Soul Among Wolves was also a disaster. Oh no! I liked even less than the first book, and that was only 3 stars. I tried to do too many things at the same time. Oh no, it's kind of a blend of different genres. Oh, yeah. If anyone did not read the first book, what was it again? The Last Hour Between Worlds. It was just a lot. Like it was such a cool concept. It was all about like time travel. Like it's locked room time travel, if that makes sense, where everybody's at this party and a thing happens. And if this thing happens, it gets rewound, but you only have so many rewinds. But we don't know exactly how many rewinds and stuff like that. It sounds so cool. But the problem is it was not executed super well. So generally people just found it boring. I think it was generally a mediocre book club pick to a unfavorable book club pick. There were a couple 5 stars in there, but generally people just did not enjoy it. So I was really curious about The Last Soul Among Wolves. Ooh, sounds like it went like even deeper into the stuff that we all didn't like. I think you would have DNF'd it. Yeah, that's kind of what my thought was. I keep seeing it at the I think I saw it at my library and I was like, do I try it? But based on this review, I think I'm good because I haven't really thought of it that much since. Struggle to DNF books. Yeah, I know a lot of people struggle to DNF books, but you got to DNF it. You got to DNF it if you're not enjoying it. Should not do stuff you're not enjoying. My mother-in-law was sending a picture. That's what I'm looking at. She is at, holy crap. So I'm not going to share the screen, but there is I might add it to my stories. Let me add it to my stories so that you guys know what I'm talking about. There is this crazy looking, take a picture. Trying not to get anything else. There's this crazy looking like sculpture and it's made out of books, like book pages and stuff like that. And it says it's been sold. I love the phoenix in the background. And apparently they're just made out of book pages. And apparently, let me post this so you guys can go look at it. Let's see, for the Sprinties. Here you go. Okay, so I added that to my stories. If you're following my Instagram, you can go look at it. But it's basically this dragon made out of book pages. and it's beautiful. Like, it's crazy looking, and there's a phoenix behind it. Apparently, the dragon is $26,000. I was thinking it was gonna be like 5,000, but I mean, it's a lot of work. Like, that's crazy looking. Because in my head, I'm like, man, if I have $5,000, I'd buy that phoenix. No, $26,000. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Okay, but yeah, so that's on there if you want to go look at that. Where was I? I got really distracted by that for a second. Oh, I got scared by the cat noise. The cat noise is scary. I'm always ready for it. I'm always like, okay, I'm not going to be scared by it this time. Same was looking where my cat was. It's a very realistic cat sound. Listen to 7% of Second at the Block. Love the narrator and the vibes. I also got coffee and a red velvet cookie. I'm so hungry. I'm actually, during this sprint, I'm going to go eat some leftover Chinese food from last night. Very excited about it. That red velvet cookie sounds really good, though. I do have actually cookies that I can throw in the oven. I might do that as well. So you're liking Second Death of Block. I've seen only good things about it, so I really do want to read it. Put my audiobook on 1.2 speed to get more pages done. I do that. Depending on the book and the narrator, I think I have Aurora Rising on, what do I have it on? 1.8. 1.8 is like the sweet spot for me. If I start getting higher than that, it's generally, I'm not liking the book. Or 2x speed. 1.8 to 2x is where I'm pretty good at. I can listen to 2x speed if listening in Polish. In English, my max is 1.5. Okay, that's interesting. In Polish, do they have, so I don't know. I mean, I'm really bad at languages. I practically failed out of Spanish in high school. Because I know in some languages, like, there's more words per thing. So is it more words per page or something like that? I mean, it is your native language, so that probably is just easier to listen to. But I'm always curious about different languages. I'm just really bad at them, so I can't learn them. Especially if the lector does different accents, then my brain shuts down and I can't understand English anymore. Honestly, English is my first and only language. I can't understand some people when they do accents, okay? Especially British accents. I can't listen to audiobooks that have British accents. This, I'm struggling. One of the chapters or one of the points of view is an Australian accent, and my brain just is like shutting down during her chapters. I have 48 minutes left in my audiobook. I'll be finishing up 3 Shattered Souls, so that will be my first prompt to finish the series. Okay, I was wondering if that's what it was. I was like, wait a minute. I remember her telling me this in the previous live, that she was working on the 5 Broken Blade series. Life from Uncommon Stars is a little too weird for me, but I want to be able to add it to... Okay, so I was thinking about it. Like, I was like, is that the one that I didn't like? Yeah, I DNF'd. It was a little too weird for me as well. That's kind of exactly how I felt. Sure wish I had Dice to drop on a pretty sculpture. Dang. Did you go look at it? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy looking. That's some rich people stuff right there. I wish I had that money to do that. I have a hard time DNFing books too. I usually get some sort of FOMO. I understand. I'm always afraid the book's going to get really good and I'm going to miss out. Except 90% of the time, it never gets better. Like, never gets better. I enjoyed the audio of Second Death of Block. I really think if I read the book, I wouldn't have liked it as much as I did by listening. Ooh. Okay, that's an interesting take. Okay. I may have to check that out because I kind of feel the same about Throne of Secrets by Carrie Maniscalco that I just finished. I don't know if I would have liked it as much because Prince Gluttony's chapters were so good, the narrator. I'm at 1.8 speed for Locke right now. The narrator sounds Scottish, maybe? Uh-oh. So I had to slowly creep up the speed. Uh-oh. I may not be able to listen to that. Well, actually, no. I'm good with Scottish because my grandmother was Scottish, and so I grew up listening to her accent. So I'm actually fine with thick, heavy Scottish accents. Can't do British, though. Don't know what it is. I think we have a bit less words per page. Okay. It's not a huge difference, though. We don't have a lot of filler things like okay, that's interesting. I always wonder about that because I know every language is different with like filler words and stuff. I love the Second Death of Block. See, everybody's enjoying it. Like, everybody's liking this book. That's really exciting. Okay, that makes me really excited. That's probably... Oh, do I start with Second Death of Block for that video, or do I leave it for last? Because I like finishing a vlog with a good book, not a DNF, which I feel like has been happening lately as a DNF is how I'm finishing a lot of books. So maybe I'll wait and read Second Death of Block last. And that is it. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. I think it's September books is what I'm on. maybe I'll do that last. Okay, I have a little bit of book mail because I could not help myself, and I got a secondhand copy of this because no one is liking this edition of the book, and I'm like the only person who likes it apparently. But I did, because I don't have the Fairy Romantasy subscription because I did cancel mine, even though I put myself back on the wait list because I just ran out of skips. I didn't like any of the books, and then they started picking stuff I was actually interested in. Shocker, like I'm so annoyed by it. But I ended up getting, what is this one? November's 2025 book, which was To Cage a Wild Bird. It's dystopian, like romantasy. And so I really wanted it. And I like this. I think this is really, really pretty. So I had to get a copy of it. And I'm kind of meh on like the original copy. But I like it. I think it's really pretty. And I really like the edges. The edges are really cool. And I especially like the artwork. Because again, it like screams dystopian. So I think, is this one of the original covers? It looks like this is like the UK original cover. Because this is a different original cover than what I'm thinking of. So I don't know what the UK original cover is. Like that's kind of why I bought it. Not exactly for like the character art, but like what like their outfits and stuff. It's so dystopian that I was like, oh, this looks like something I would love. Like, so I would love this. And then I think, let's see. Yeah, it's just so, it's so dystopian. It's so dystopian feeling. I'm very excited. Signed, and then yeah, I love it. There's something about it that reminds me of like Shatter Me and Silver Elite, and that's why I could not pass it up. So other people not liking the design has definitely benefited me. Granted, I don't know if people actually like the book, and that's why it was on sale, but it just seems like something I would like, because it says, what is it? A deadly prison, a forbidden romance, a fight for survival in the city of Dividium. The law is simple. Commit a crime and your punishment is a life sentence and end lock. I love like these prison stories. So, like the Prison Healer. Oh my God. Loved it. I love like a single setting. I'm a single setting girly. I don't love travel stories that much. So I'm hoping this is kind of like that. Prefer the blue over the red with the cage. Yeah, I don't love the red cage one. I am getting Litjoy's book only, which is either this one or We Who Will Die. I think it's one of those that you can pick. I don't know what the designs look like yet. So I'm going to get one of them from them, and I didn't really think about it. I grabbed To Cage a Wild Bird on KU to check out a few days ago. I need to zip through trying some of these KU borrows before I cancel my sub. Yes. KU's got a lot of stuff on it lately. Like, I hate to admit it, but they've really upped their game on what they have on KU. Like, there's a lot of stuff. I feel like a lot of it used to just be romance, dark romance, some romantasy. Now it's like everything. Like, they've got so much stuff now. I've heard good things about To Cage a Wild Bird, but I'm trying to read it on KU before I pick it up. Yeah, that was how I was feeling. And then I think this one popped up for like $25, and I was like, I'm going to not miss out on that. And I mean, worst case scenario is I do some sort of giveaway for this if I don't end up liking it. So that's what I kind of want to do in 2026 is do a couple more giveaways on maybe duplicates and stuff that I get. Or if I get like a book box and I accidentally get both of like 2 books, I can do a giveaway of one of them or something like that. Because I really have fun doing the Lighthouse giveaway. Like that was actually really, really fun. And again, probably do a mix of like Instagram and stuff. Such a steal. Yeah, that was like my biggest thing is if it was anything more than that, I would have been like, ugh. And I had a little bit of Mercari money. So I was like, I'm going to pick it up. So that is the little unboxing. I'm trying to see if there was anything else that I wanted to tell you guys about before going on the next thing. So many doubles, triples coming up with book boxes. I know. Yeah, I talked about it in the last live. I don't know. There's a lot of you who were in the last live as well. Because you guys helped me decide on what I was getting, which I really appreciate. But yeah, there's a lot of doubles, and I'm trying to skip them. Really, really trying to skip getting doubles. What do you think about every book box doing the same young adult book? Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. We talked about it a little bit, but let me pull it up again. Because you were not here. I'm not surprised because I was going to say time zone, but I'm not 100% sure. At 7 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, what time is it for you right now? That will help me figure it out instead of telling you, hey, what time was it at 7 p.m. Eastern in your time? because I assume it was just way too late. Let's see, back to book box picks. Yeah, let's see. Oh, I deleted them. Of course I did. I think it was Young Adult Owlcrate was going to be the Swan's Daughter, which mixes with Fairy Loot. And then Graceless Heart is the Owlcrate Adult, which is the same as the Fairy Loot Adult. And then Fae Crate was also doing the Swan's Daughter as well. So there's plenty of like books coming out in January. I don't know why they're doing so many doubles. 7:30 p.m. for me. Oh, yeah, there's no way. There's no way. That's literally in the middle of the night. We were in the middle of the night. Yeah, I know, because you showed up at the beginning and you're like, I'm not going to be here for very long. So there you go. Okay, so this is why I did this live, so that you guys could actually be here, because I knew a lot of people were missing out, because I know I have a lot of overseas people in my comment section, because I always think it's really cool. I always think it's really fun. Now, if you talk to me in person, don't know if I'd be able to understand you because I can't understand accents, but I'm having a great time. Owlcrate can be a hit or miss, but if they hit, they are great. Forgery Fate. Yes, we literally talked about. You should have been here for the last conversation because we were talking about Forgery Fate and how much I'm not liking Owlcrate's designs, how I'm potentially skipping to or switching to Fae Crate. Oh yeah, you weren't here, so you didn't hear about this. But yeah, I am getting Fae Crate for December. I'm trying to get one of their subscriptions, but they are on a waitlist system right now. I'm skipping the Evernight in January. I'm skipping both Owlcrates. I'm skipping the Afterlight, but I am getting the Broken Binding Science Fiction and Fantasy subscription, which is Operation Bounce House, and then I'm getting the Broken Binding Fantasy subscription. So kind of switching out Owlcrate for other things that are more worth money, I think. Like, those subscriptions are a little more expensive, but the quality is just so much better. Like, I feel like you can't pass up the quality. It's just going to depend if I actually like the books, and it seems like I'm going to like the books more than the Owlcrate ones as well. So speaking of which, I'm trying to work on my purge video for Fairy Loot. It's not going well. It's not going well because I'm just not doing it, because I have it literally scheduled to come out the 24th, which is in 12 days. I haven't read a single book for it. Not a single book. So I got to work on that, because I literally have a reading schedule. I don't know if it's going to happen. I do not know if it's going to happen, because I also got to read Alchemy of Secrets, which I fell asleep reading yesterday. Also not great. So things are not happening is the problem right now. I just want to sit down and watch Below Deck. And does anyone watch Vanderpump Rules? I feel like this is not the Vanderpump Rules audience. The new season sucks. I just watched episode 2 yesterday. Sucks. Like, actually terrible. Like, it's so bad. Just reschedule Fairy Loot Purge for January. I know, but I don't know what to do for it, though, is the problem. Because right now what my schedule is for you guys is sequel videos coming out Sunday. That is coming out Sunday. Our book club is coming out the 17th. And then Did I Read My 25 in 2025 is coming out the 21st. Then the Purge is supposed to be the 24th. And that's what I think I'm going to have. There's no way. I'm going to have to push it, because I'm working on the second sequel video as well, which is supposed to come out on the 31st. So there's no way I'm reading that many books. I just hate pushing it back again. Like, I hate pushing it back a second time. Maybe what I'll do is I'll do tier ranking things, because I do love a tier ranking, and I can schedule that in advance. Some sort of tier ranking. I do need to fix our Lazy Book Club tier ranking, so that might be that. Let's see, book club picks for this year. I think that's what I'll do, because I should be done with that video. I hate doing that to you guys, but yeah, I'm probably gonna have to push back the Fairy Loot Purge again, because I just can't do it. Can't do it. I just keep putting it off. Film something in front of one of your 12 trees. It's not 12. It's like 7. And I didn't buy a single one of them. Actually, I did buy one. We have a blue one that I love that I did buy. Have a heavy accent. Being Croatian will do that to you. I also have an accent speaking German. I never speak English. I only read and write. Interesting. That's so interesting. Tier rank random things like Kayla does. Yeah, I think I need to do book club tier ranking, because I keep forgetting that I'm supposed to do that. I'm supposed to update that. So that'll be a quick, easy video. because I'm also looking at my most surprising and most disappointing worst books, best of. So I might release one of those as well. I don't know. So that kind of fixes that problem a little bit, and that opens up my schedule a little bit to keep working on sequel things. Okay. That being said, we're going to move into the second sprint. I think we're going to do two more. So this one and then one more. I think I'm going to go eat and continue listening to Aurora Rising during this one. Purge is something to look forward to, but take your time because pressure will influence your... It does. The Purge videos are really... There's a reason I've taken such a break from them, and that I did a horror one in October. They're fun. I love my Purge videos, but they definitely put you in a very negative headspace when you're reading, because you're generally reading stuff that you've had for a really long time and you just don't really want to pick up. So no matter what you pick up, you're like, do I want to read this right now? And as a mood reader, it's tough. Like, it's really, really tough. And it doesn't, in the Purge videos, it just doesn't work to pick them myself. It doesn't work that way because I'll just pick the newest stuff and I'll pick only the interesting stuff. And then it leaves everything that I absolutely do not want to read. And then that leaves me with like 3 or 4 videos of hating everything potentially. So it just doesn't work like that. I want to chat a bit more about 2:30 meeting. Okay. Oh gosh. My spoken English sounds so chaotic. I mostly pick up words from YouTube and books. So there are some that sound American, some like UK. That's hilarious. I love that. Have you heard me speak though? I don't say anything remotely correctly half the time. So we're in good company. We're in good company. As you're vlogging, building your new library. I am, but very poorly. Very, very poorly. Like, it will be a video. I don't know. I'm so bad at vlogging stuff that I'm doing because I like to be in the moment as I'm doing stuff. And so my brain is not in the headspace to go, oh, stop what you're doing and record this. Like, it just doesn't do that. And so, because that's what happened with when I met that children's author. I have like footage in it from one of the videos where she had the dog and everything like that. Not a single moment in my brain said, hey, record this to maybe help the author out and just show like, this is really, really cool. Like, the setup is awesome. Like, not a single thought in my head to do that. I was sitting there going, oh my God, I'm having so much fun. Like, that's what my brain was thinking and like what I had to do. And Lucas is the one who like elbowed me and was like, hey, do you want to put this on your channel? And I was like, forgot I had that. So he's got to remind me sometimes. So I keep trying to take breaks and like record. So that reminds me, literally after this, during this break, I'm going to eat and I will do a quick little update on that. What about a video tier ranking your favorite authors? Ooh, that would be interesting because I could also put my least favorite authors in there. I guess I could put authors that I've read from multiple times, like probably like at least, because a lot of authors I've read from twice, but not 3 times. I'd probably put like authors I've read from 3 times or something. Or special circumstances. Like, I've read 2 of their books and they're both 5 stars. Like Gwendolyn Kist, I would want on there because I've read 2 5 stars from her. She would be top tier. I just haven't read a 3rd one yet. Yeah, I think that'd be a really, really good idea. Let me take a screenshot of this because that's great idea. See, look at this. Outsourcing to my audience. Have you ever thought about making a YouTube channel? I forgot how to screenshot. Let's see. No, don't record. I just want to screenshot. This is not going well. No, it was okay. Everything is fine. Okay. Screenshotted that. I like that. Oh God, now you're all giving... Amy, you're the one who told me to leave. Maybe tier ranking the books by those authors so it's a longer video. Maybe. I don't know. I kind of like the authors better just because that would be so many. That'll be so many. And like, when you're using one of those tier ranking like websites, the tier ranking websites, it crashes. Like, it does not like when you add like a ton of stuff. It does not like existing after certain numbers of things. So I'd have to look into that. Because in that case, I'd probably... I don't know. Because both of those would be kind of cool. I could also just do them at the same time. Like, to have a person and just like have their face and then their books and rank the person as well as the books. Because that would be kind of funny. I don't know. We're gonna have to see. We're gonna troubleshoot that one because this may work, it may not. So we'll have to see. Um, sorry, I just keep seeing a picture of that the Phoenix. I want it so badly. I want it so badly, but it would literally bankrupt me. It would literally bankrupt me. Okay, we're gonna go. I'm gonna continue reading Aurora Rising. Hopefully, get through more pages. I'm gonna go eat lunch as well, so I probably won't get through too much. But I'm gonna look through my library, do that update for the library that you've reminded me about it, and read some more of this. So we got a lot of stuff to do. So I think we're still gonna do 45 minutes because, like I said, I start to wonder at an hour. I cannot be trusted anything over an hour. Okay, I will see you guys in 45 minutes. I was not prepared this time. Didn't even have didn't even have headphones on, nothing. Nothing. I was actually listening to my book. I was like locked in and just staring at the screen, and I was like, why does the timer say 43 minutes suddenly? This is wild. It's crazy. I really didn't do that too much. I was reorganizing my schedule because we switched where the purge video is going. So kind of trying to figure out what my new, like, what I need to read every single day, because that's super fun to do. Love doing that. Half the time I do not pay attention to it and I don't actually listen to what I'm doing, but that's mood reader-ness, is I at least make myself a schedule. Doesn't mean I'm actually going to listen to it. But I ended up reading probably like 10 pages. That's about it, I think. And I mostly just ate dinner, lunch. Oh my God, I'm so out of sorts now because I came back not prepared. So I had leftover Chinese food, and we actually watched an episode of Abbott Elementary. Addicted to that show. It is so good. Otherwise, I am just continuing reading Aurora Rising, and I think during this last sprint, I'm going to work on the library again, trying to figure out what I want to take from down here and bring upstairs, because that's like kind of what I'm not 100% sure what I want to do yet. Yep, meow. This table's is prepared. It's always the first one. The first one always gets everybody. I got to 15% of lock while I did my hair and got ready to look professional on Zoom. Oh yeah, because your meeting is literally in 5 minutes. That's fun. That's super fun. So I don't have like too much to say. Like normally I feel like I have something like during the breaks, but I don't really have that much to say. So what am I gonna do? Oh, I think, because I talked about it at the beginning of this, I think I'm going to actually get rid of all my copies of this, like, because I DNF'd this, soft DNF. I could go back to this, but these are like the old copies, and I don't have book 4 in this old copy, so I don't want to try and track down like the copy number 4. I don't care. And I like the new covers. I actually love the new covers. So I think I'm going to get rid of that. So that moves some space around in my library as well. And I just have no desire to pick this up. And to be honest, some of us will break. Nope. All of us. Nope. What is it? What is it? We literally just read it. It's the first book that I read for the series. Some shall break. That. I think that's better. I think that series is better. Like if I want to reread or read something like that, I would pick that up again over reading this. So I don't know. I feel like potentially I've moved past the series. So I think I'm going to get rid of my copies of this. Also, actually, one thing we can talk about, I read like a chapter and then started working on my reading journal. Yeah, it did not feel like a super big reading sprint, although I guess Amy did read a decent chunk of Locke. That's a lot. You actually are like, you're getting through a lot of book. So I have started plotting my next Shop My Shelves, and I kind of talked about it. I don't remember exactly what I talked about. And I have picked the next thing, and it is 5-star predictions only. So I don't know what to pick for that video. Like, I don't know what to pick for that video. That's so difficult. And a lot of 5-star predictions I actually have wrapped for sequel readathon. So like I would pick Brimstone and stuff like that, but that's part of here. So I'm like, what do I pick? Like Brimstone's probably going to be in it. I unless I pick it for the next, for the sequel video number 2, Brimstone probably will be in that next Shop My Shelves if I don't get to it earlier. I think, because I'm looking at the stuff I have here, maybe that's where I'll shove in Project Hail Mary. Because there's another place that I have Project Hail Mary where it can fit. So one of my new series in 2026, because I'm getting rid of the Influence series. So that was something I had fun doing in 2025, but I'm trying to shift my entire channel over into de-influencing just because that's what most of my channel is. Besides like the book, like even my book box videos are generally de-influencing just because of how I do it. I think, so I'm getting rid of that Influenced series. It did okay, but yeah. Okay. Have fun at your meeting. I was gonna say, I'm sure I'll talk to you later. I think yeah, so I'm getting rid of the influence series. It did okay, but it was all about buying more books, and I just don't need to do that. Like, I'm sure I'll have an influence video every once in a while. Like, if a bunch of people are like really into these certain books, like I'll be like, okay, yeah, I was influenced, and I'll do a video reading those books. However, I am trying to move onto de-influencing or just reading what I already have. And so one of my new series that is kind of going to replace that, it's totally different, but it's kind of going to replace that. It's going to be highest versus lowest. And so I did something like that a few years ago, and I had a lot of fun doing it, where basically you pit a highest rated book versus a lowest rated book. And I want to try and do the same genre. So I actually have matched stuff up. So Project Hail Mary, it's a 4.5. It was released in 2021. It's got 977,000 ratings. And then lowest rated is Surviving Sky, which is sci-fi. And it has a 3.56, released in 2023, and it's only got 2,300 ratings. So that's probably my newest series. So I would do like 2 sets of books. So 2 of the highest rated, 2 of the lowest, pitted directly against each other, because it was really fun to do it originally. Like, I had a lot of fun doing it in that original video. And so I have Will of the Many on here, 4.6, 155,000 ratings, versus Library of the Dead, which is a 3.48. And then I had Tour Season against The Long Game, a 4.36 versus a 3.56. I have Atmosphere versus The Guest. Atmosphere is a 4.3. This was when I did this a while ago. The ratings could be changed. 4.36 versus The Guest, that has a 3.28. So I think it's just going to be a lot of fun. I have like things that are mashed up against each other. So it's kind of like the new series that I'm going to do. So this could either be in the 5-star prediction video Shop My Shelf, or it could be in this highest versus lowest series. Also, it could be 5-star prediction. I need to, again, it could also be in this other one, but it's because I've been putting it off. Pretty much every book that I've read by Taylor Jenkins Reid is a 5-star. But I'm scared, except for Malibu Rising. Malibu Rising is a 4. But I'm just scared because I've seen people literally sobbing their eyes out. Like scary sobbing their eyes out. So that's going to be in the 5-star prediction video. Ugh. Let's see. I'm halfway through Enchanted Greenhouse. This is one that's going through very well. Very cozy, very wholesome. Awkward. Actually DNF'd it. I think I talked about it briefly in my wrap-up video for November. You guys know me. I'm just not a cozy fantasy fan. I can't get into it. I don't know what it is. Love the spell shop. Just for some reason didn't vibe with the greenhouse. But I'm happy that some people are seeming to enjoy the greenhouse. Project Hail Mary. I've listened to half of it, then some random specialist character said something stupid, and I needed to stop about tornadoes in Europe. It takes 1 minute to fact check on Google. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'll have to look that up. I wonder if it was just like a thing thrown in there for like sci-fi fun. Need to finish it for school next month. Oh, are you reading for like a class? That would be cool. One of my other dumb purchases, I forgot to show you guys this in like the last live. I don't know why I bought this. It's the same authors as the Zodiac Academy, and I don't understand these editions. There's like 17 editions of this book, and I don't understand like why. Like why is this edition also sold next to like the other editions? Like I thought this was the Target exclusive, but it is not a Target exclusive, because I thought it was Target exclusive, said it was Target exclusive, and then saw it in Barnes & Noble. So what are the differences? What are the differences? If you can explain to me why this is a cover, please tell me, because I'm confused. I'm like super, super confused. Oh, for popular literature class. What else have you read for that? Is this like the first book that you're reading for it, or did you already read some more? Really enjoyed the earlier books of Sarah Beth Durst. I literally have, where did I put that? I don't know if I have it over here anymore. I got The Queen of Blood because I saw it and I was like, this cover is stunning. I don't remember where I put it though, but I have it. I literally just bought it, but who knows where I stuck that book. It could be anywhere at this point. So anyway, for those 5-star predictions, I think Atmosphere is a good choice. I'm looking at what I have here. Moth Dark by Kika Hatzopulau. I think this is the same author's Thread That Bind. I know a lot of you guys read it for, was it our book club pick? I know it was an Owlcrate and a Fairy Loot. So was it a Fairy Loot? I don't remember. Yes, it was. So that could be a 5-star prediction because I loved that. And then also I got A Fate So Cold. That could also be a 5-star prediction. I actually skipped the Owlcrate version of this because I love this edition so much. I did not need another copy of it. It's so pretty. So that's some 5-star predictions. I kind of also want to read Anathema. Everybody loves this. Wicked reading. I did a lot of stuff with Sarah during Escape the Readathon. And she loved this. This is what she was reading for most of Escape the Readathon, and she was absolutely obsessed with it. So this kind of has me thinking it's going to be a 5-star prediction as well. So that's kind of a little sneak peek of like how I'm going to choose some things for that Shop the Shelves video. Atmosphere had its problems, but it does hit hard emotionally. I never ever tear up reading, and I did. That's saying a lot. Ugh, what did you end up giving it? Like, what was your rating for it? Taylor Jenkins Reid can make me cry like no other author. Well, besides Jay Kristoff. He is really good at making me cry reading his books. I like that high and low idea. Yeah, I think it's fun because some books are just like so overhyped and then I don't end up liking them. And then I end up liking the books that have like quote unquote bad ratings. So I'm really curious about that. Every time I see Hollow in the Wild, I will have to. Yeah, it's so pretty. And so you know what I'm talking about though. There's like 7 editions of this book. That one, and then there's like the normal cover, but it has like 3 different color variants. Like, why is that one different, but it's not an exclusive? Like, I'm just so confused. We read Murderbot Diaries earlier this semester. Last year, we were focusing on Polish popular literature, and 2 years ago on classic popular lit, Lord of the Rings, Earthsea, Discworld. That's cool. This is like that's a really cool class. I would take that in a heartbeat. This class sounds awesome. Murderbot Diaries. That's cool. How many did you have to read? Because I think I've only read the first one. But I'm planning to read the Murderbot series next year because they have all the graphic audios out. And I love graphic audio. I know that's like, I feel like that's blasphemous to say. I read the first 3 books of the Red Rising in graphic audio. And I do plan to finish the Red Rising series on graphic audio. And I know that's bad. I know a lot of people are like, oh, that's terrible. Don't listen to graphic audio, but I love them. So I do plan to listen to the Murderbot Diaries series next year on graphic audio. As long as it sounds good. I haven't tested them yet. Just bought Anathema yesterday. See, we knew. Gave Atmosphere 4 stars. That's good. I mean, that's really good. That's, if anything is lower than a 4-star for Taylor Jenkins Reid, I feel like I hate it. Like, I feel like I have to hate it to be anything lower than 4 stars because I hated Daisy Jones and the Six until the ending. Loved Daisy Jones and the Six. Just because the ending, sobbed through the ending, gave it a 4, even though it was a 1 for like 90% of the book. Malibu Rising, like I said, is the only one that got like a lower rating. Like, I still think I gave it a 4, but like, it was just fine. It didn't have the magic of her other books. I loved Carrie Soto is Back. That one is tied with 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Needed to read the first 2 novellas. Okay. Yeah, I read the first one, really enjoyed the first one, and I just kind of never continued, and I don't know why. It's kind of like just slipped my mind. And then I just watched the show. The Apple Plus TV Plus show was fantastic. Pretty books are breaking my bank, and it's so dumb for me to just buy just because it's beautiful. No, that's what happened with Hollow. I did not like the Zodiac. Well, okay. I did not like the Zodiac Academy. I don't like the writing in it. It's like bully romance. It's not really my vibe. I still might try it. Vanessa was doing a Zodiac Academy read along. I don't know if it's still, I assume it's still going. It's probably going for a couple years actually, because there's like 10 books. So she's doing that. And I was tempted to join and I kind of started, but like I lost interest like really quickly. So a lot of people said Hollow is like totally different and the vibes are very different. So I'm hoping just the writing is better and I could love it. So I should have read more into it, but I saw it and I was like, I need this immediately. I need this immediately. It was one of my weaker moments, okay? I've been doing really good about not just buying pretty books, but it was a weak moment. It was a weak moment. My panic of, oh my God, everyone's going to buy this book out definitely, unfortunately, reared its ugly head. And I was like, oh my God, this is a Target exclusive. Again, wasn't a Target exclusive. I don't know why I thought it was a Target exclusive. Okay, I think that is everything that I wanted to chat about for now. I was looking at my little schedule thing to see if I wanted to tell you guys anything, but I think I'm good. This is going to be the last sprint. I'm going to go back up and work in my library for a little bit. So again, my face is probably not going to be on here for a while. And I'm going to continue listening to Aurora Rising. Already read Red Rising. Believe that the edition you have is considered a deluxe edition because it has a bonus chapter with an alternate POV. Okay. Interesting. I'm going to have to look it up too. It's just, I just don't know why you need to have that many different editions. Because it does make me feel like if I like this book, I have to go out and get all the different editions. And that's the problem. That's the problem. I wish this had came out before I made my overconsumption video, because this would have been perfect for the overconsumption video. Like literally perfect. Okay, we're going to do one more 45-minute sprint. Get as much stuff done as you possibly can, or not. Just hang out. Like, you can do whatever. And let's see. I will be back in 45 minutes, hopefully having read a big chunk of Aurora Rising. Welcome back from our final sprint. I got some done. No, I did. I got to page 100 or 92 of Aurora Rising, and I'm enjoying it about as much as I did the first time, which is exciting. I'm always terrified to reread a book that you really liked because I feel like it's never as good as the first time you read it unless it's like a Deadly Education series. So I was really nervous to reread this, which is why I don't reread a lot of things, but I'm having a good time. So let me know what you guys got to in this final sprint and what you plan to do for the rest of the day. I think for the rest of the day, I'm not feeling like the best. I'm having a little bit of a flare up since yesterday. I think it's somewhat stressed because I had a really annoying doctor's appointment yesterday. Love those. So I'm just a little stressed. So I think I'm going to go lay on the couch and read Aurora Rising the rest of the day and watch Below Deck. I think that sounds really good. The other thing that I'm going to do right after this, I am going to compose the April book club poll. So check posts in probably like a half an hour, because it takes me a little bit to get all of to copy and paste these synopses for the books. But if you were not here last time, one of the things that we did on Tuesday night was actually go through and talk about book club picks. So everyone kind of helped come up with options, which is really cool. So the options that we're going to have for April, because we're moving to bi-monthly. If you didn't see the previous post, definitely go vote. If you did not see the previous post, we're going to do bi-monthly just because sometimes it's hard to get through some of these chunkier books. And I also want to do backlist books, and I think that'll be really good to get them off people's shelves or just rereading. So the reason I chose Vicious, so in February we had Vicious, City of Brass, Who Will Die, and An Arcane Inheritance. So obviously 2 new picks and then 2 older picks. City of Brass is just one I've had for a while, and they just had a re-release. And the re-release book is gorgeous. And then Vicious, the 3rd book, is coming out this year. So a lot of people are going to want to reread Vicious. So I think Vicious is winning by a slight margin. So I'm fingers crossed. I'm hoping that it's Vicious that wins. I've never read them before. And then in April, I'm going to put that one up. And what I have for April is The Tainted Cup, Operation Bounce House, Half City, and then Blood Over Brighthaven. Those are the options. Because again, I feel like Blood Over Brighthaven, it just people talk about it and it's really popular, and then it'll go dormant again, and then all of a sudden it'll pop up again. And I feel like right now a lot of people are talking about it again. And then The Tainted Cup, obviously, the 2nd book was just in the Goodreads category. So I think is there going to be a 3rd one? I don't know. But those are going to be the options for April. My hope, honestly, I kind of like all of them. I wouldn't mind The Tainted Cup as actually being the choice, or Operation Bounce House. If Operation Bounce House wins, that's going to be me and Lucas in the video actually reading that one. But I'm really excited about it. So I'm compiling June's picks so far. I just don't know what I'm going to do because I don't have the new releases around that time. So let's see. Where was I? I think, yeah, we looked at that. I'm also listening to the audio for Strength of the Few. Ugh, I still need to read Will of the Many because I ordered special edition and it's currently out of print. So I'm literally obsessed. That's fantastic. So good. Gave Will of the Many 5 stars. And this one is even better. That's amazing because I've seen some mixed things. A lot of people aren't vibing with this one as much as the first one. I don't know anything about it since I haven't read it, but I've seen a couple people say it just isn't as good. But I feel like that happens a lot. I feel like if a first book is so good, it's really hard for a second book to live up to it, even if it's really, really good. So I'm glad you're really enjoying it. Yay, you finished. I'm bummed. Book 3 was only a 3.5. Oh no. That's the 5 Book Blades, right? That's sad. Is there any reason it was 3.5 without spoilers? Because I do kind of try to plan to read the first book at least. Is there a reason it was only 3.5? I got to page 200 in my book. After this, I'm going to watch the new episode of Heated Rivalry and work on my quilt project. I wish I could quilt. I would give my left ear to know how to quilt, but I don't have the patience for it. I don't have the patience for it. I have watched the first 2 episodes of Heated Rivalry. I'm watching that with my friend Alyssa right now. The screams that I'm screaming about it, crazy. So I think we're 2 episodes behind because the new episode came out today. For anyone who doesn't know what Heated Rivalry is, I would look it up before you watch it because I was not expecting what happened in that show? Like, I was not expecting what was going on in that show. I love the Tainted Cup and Blood Over Brighthaven. Tainted Cup will have a third book. Okay, thank you. See, I just have to like put a question out there and you guys answer for me. Tainted Cup is a good read. I'm almost halfway in. Yeah, I'm not surprised you're reading 10 books at one time. Based on like the books that you tell me again during the wrap-ups, I'm not surprised that you are reading like 10 books at one time. I would love if the Tainted Cup won. I think it would be a really good book club pick. My only issue, and actually why I want it to win, is again, Alyssa said she read the Tainted Cup, gave it a 5-star, I think. But then she read the second book and hated the second book. And I was like, oh no. So I really want to get to it so I can see like what happened with the second book, but a lot of people really like it, so I don't know. I want to read book 2 of Tainted Cup, but I'm afraid because the first was so good. Yeah, so again, that's what Alyssa said. Alyssa said the second one was like a lot of like weird boy humor and stuff, and she's like, I don't know if I missed it in the first one, but she said the second one was like really bad about that. So I'm really curious, like if it actually is that bad, because I pretty much trust what she says. We have very similar reading tastes. Okay, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. I think that people are ready to kind of go relax, do their own thing. It seems like everyone was pretty productive. And it's got me like it made me pick a book. That was like the whole point of today, was working on finishing part of the library. I got through a huge chunk of that. We're still have like a lot of shelves empty, which is weird, but also very cool. But yeah, I really just wanted to pick the final book for this vlog, which is probably going to be Aurora Rising. If I finish this really, really fast, like if I read this whole thing today, I will start Aurora Burning, and the end of the first sequel, reading video, whatever, will be me talking about the beginning of the next book, and then I'll just carry it over into episode 2. So I'm loving the tabs. It's really, and I've never reread a book that I've tabbed before, so I'm kind of having fun with that. So that's actually very interesting. So hopefully I can read most of this today. Anyway, that being said, I really think it's because I listened to this book versus reading it with my eyeballs like I did with the first 2. Oh yeah, I do that. Sometimes if I like, yeah, I mean, again, I've talked about it 1,000 times. If I physically read a book versus the audio, generally I like the physical read better, minus certain genres and certain things. So are you gonna try rereading it with your eyeballs, or are you just gonna leave it at a 3.5? I already read Tainted Cup and A Drop of Corruption. I liked second installment even more. Okay, so you liked the second book better. So did you notice like a lot of like boy humor? Did you notice a lot of like the humor got a little bit weird in the second book? I'm very curious. I'm very curious. I think I'm gonna reread it. I think that's a good idea, especially if you gave the first 2. What did you say? What did you say? Let me go back. Yeah, especially because you gave the first 2 4 stars. I would say it's probably the audiobook experience, unless there was something like, was there something specific in the book that you did not like, and that's what brought it down, or was it just the reading experience as a whole? Because if it was the reading experience as a whole, my assumption would be that it was the audio that you just didn't enjoy as much. That would be the guess. So I would personally reread it if that's the case. Because I think I've done that before. Well, it was like what was it? Not in Love and Butcher and Blackbird. My reread of those, I actually loved them and read them and had a great time because I took my time with them. I liked the humor and especially the banter between our main characters. Okay, that's good to know. So I've got like a good review and I've got a bad review. So that's at least like evens it out, because it was making me a little questionable if I wanted to actually read the books because of what she said about the second one. So that's very, very interesting. Okay, I think I'm also, while I read this, I think I might start. Oh, see, the mood reading's kicking in. The mood reading is kicking in. I really want to read these. Like, I really, really want to read these. So I think I'll take breaks from Aurora Rising and try like a chapter of this and try a chapter of this and just see if I just want to read something else. Because I'm in a little bit of a slump. I'm in a little bit of a reading slump. And it's really annoying. And I think it's just because the sequel vlog is just going okay. Like, I'm not having the best time with it, but I'm not having like a bad time with it. So I'm just like so middle of the road right now with things. Okay, we're going to end it there. I am so grateful that everybody showed up, and it seems like everybody got stuff done, which is really exciting. I am also probably going to be putting out a poll for Tuesday. I'm probably doing, depending on my time, because I got to check how many hours I have left on StreamYard. I might do like a short 2-sprint thing on Tuesday. I just don't know what time yet. Most likely it'll be like at 7, just because that is like the easiest time for me to do is Tuesdays at 7. Exactly. Like those are the 2 books that I'm like obsessed with. Yay, I'm so glad you're able to stay for the whole thing compared to me doing it late at night. But I'm gonna like going forward, I will be trying to do like at least 2 sprints a month, or one I do in the morning, one I do in the afternoon, but hopefully more because I am actually having fun with this. So we'll just kind of see how we go forward, because I could say that and then never show up again. Yeah, everybody have a fantastic weekend. Okay, I'm going to put a poll out for the book club pick for April and a poll for, you know what? I'm probably just going to do Tuesday at 7. I just need to make the thumbnail. So that's kind of what my plan is. Okay, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll do my little outro that I do for all my videos, which I think is so funny. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely make sure to check out the video that's coming out Sunday. It's going to be the first sequel video. Definitely let me know on that video what you guys have read. Just like it's a good refresher. Like no matter how many times you like repeat stuff, there's so many comments that it's good to have like a refresher, so I can like see your like icon plus the books in my head. Like it helps me remember things. And anyway, yeah, I hope you guys had a great time. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great weekend, everybody.